All right, boys, so in today's video, we will be rounding it all the way back to the offensive side. We'll be doing a top 10 on the running backs right now. The running backs, as you guys know, is a list that kind of gets updated too much because they release too many running backs. They release so many running backs in the game. Tight ends have been getting released like crazy, but running backs, you can only have one or two on the field at most. I would say 90% of people usually have one on the field, and there are so many meta running backs. There's so many meta running backs that won't even be making the top 10 right now, but I hope you guys enjoy the top 10s. Make sure to smash that like button. We just hit 20K as well. I appreciate you guys so much. Let's get right into number 10. Are you sick of opening Madden packs and earning next to zero coins? Check out my sponsor, MutPacks.com. Deposit coins into your account, roll packs with better odds than the normal Madden packs, earn more coins than you normally would while still having fun opening packs. Withdrawal process is very easy to your MUT account to get your coins on your Madden account, and use code SHOOT for 15% off. Go have some fun. Boys, so here at number 10, we do got Tyrell Davis, and Tyrell Davis is one that I did get to try out the day he came out. I wasn't the biggest fan of him, but I did go back and try him because he was one of the cheaper team diamonds, and he wasn't terrible. He was like kind of a middle of the pack guy. That's why you're kind of noticing him a little bit lower. He is 5'11", 211 pounds, so not the biggest guy in the world. Solid weight on him for that kind of height, but 91 speed is... it's there. We do have a 93 speed guy in the game. We have a bunch of 92s in the game. So 91 speed is, I would say, a slightly below average right now in the game, but 94 agility is nice. 94 change directions, top end in the game. He has really good trucking and break tackle as well. An all-around really balanced running back right now in the game. I just didn't think he did anything too insanely spectacular. He didn't have insane animations, but he was just an all-around solid card you can just throw out there and get the job done for cheap. But our number 9 spot, we do have Eric Dickerson, and this one is an absolute fan favorite. I think we all know that. This one is a big power back. A power back that we love to see with 220 pounds. But the thing with me, I feel like this is what a lot of people, I've seen it on Twitter as well, but when you're a power back and you're not reaching that 246 kind of weight that so you could air truck like Derrick Henry does, you kind of are like a little bit of a clunkier elusive back because you're really not going to fall forward as much as you really should. But Eric Dickerson still a very good card when you look at him and take that away. He still has 91 change of direction for how big he is, 90 trucking, 93 break tackle. Eric Dickerson, I think we all still have high hopes ever since Madden 20. We'll always look at Eric Dickerson that way, but right now I still have him pretty low on our list. Still a very good card, top 10 running back, but just right now, there's just so many cards that are good at the running back position. At number 8, we have one of my favorite power backs in the game, Derrick Henry. So you'll notice he is the slowest card on this list, the only 90 speed running back. The reason why Derrick Henry is so good, we know that, is if you are above 246 pounds, you can air truck, which is basically a speed boost. And also, you're simply just going to fall forward a lot. Derrick Henry, I know you'll look at the catching. I know you'll look at the agility, the change direction. If you've ever played with a card over 246 pounds that has solid speed on him like Derrick Henry, you know it's going to take legitimately zero skill to use this card. The only reason why he's lower on this list compared is because we do have 92 and 93 speed players in the game right now. But Derrick Henry, if you run the ball a lot, he's going to get you 3 yards a carry. Even on terrible runs, he's going to fall forward. Derrick Henry, the absolute bailout in this game, and I absolutely hate playing against this card. At number 7, we have Alvin Kamara, and Alvin Kamara is actually a very solid card this year again, but 91 speed. I was hoping they gave him 92. He is one of the latest cards to come out on this list, and they only gave him 91, which is obviously going to drive him pretty far down this list. But when you look at him, he is actually really good statistically. He has an amazing excel, amazing agility. His carrying is above 90, which is a big deal. His catching is above 80 for a running back, is really good in the game. And then the 91 change direction, he has 89 trucking and a 91 break tackle, so he's good at everything there. And then when you look down here, he has 83 short route running and a 76 medium route running, which is very solid for a running back. So angle routes, out routes, he should be able to fry any sort of man coverage. Even safeties, he should be a lot of times in that man coverage out the backfield. Kamara, really good card in the game right now. I love his ability discounts as well. Just an all-around good card. At number 6, we do got MJD, Maurice JonesDrew. Maurice JonesDrew is an animal. 5'7", 200 pounds. He's literally, I think they described him as a bowling ball, a pinball, whatever you want to call him. That's basically what he is in the game as well. I got to use him literally yesterday for the first time. 92 speed, so the first 92 speed guy on this list. He has really good excel and agility on him. He has even really good catching too. 80 catching, which is crazy. He's only 1 catching off of Kamara. I remember when he's showing Drew, he obviously could catch the balls at the backfield, but I mean, Kamara is that guy, but nonetheless, 90 change direction as well, 84 trucking, and a 91 break tackle. This is an all-around, just well-balanced card out the backfield with that 92 speed first off the list. Not as good in the route running as we saw with Kamara, but still an all-around good card that you could probably dominate in all fashions with. So at number 5, we have probably one of my least or most disappointing cards of the year. I used him on a gameplay. He did okay in the gameplay, but then I used him for a whole stream. 3 hours worth of gameplay with LeSean McCoy. And like I said, very disappointed. He's still a solid card, but I was really hoping he'd be like number 1. You know what I mean? I was hoping he'd be in the number 1, number 2 range for me, but 92 speed, obviously top end in the game. He has insane excel, really good agility. The change direction's really good. He does have low carrying at 87. He did fumble for me in my Super Bowl as well. Maybe that's why I kind of have a little bit lower odds on him. But also, if you've used this card, they didn't give him the good juke, the CMC juke, the Walter Payton juke. They gave him kind of that clunky, like where they put their foot behind them when they juke to the left and the right. It's a very annoying juke to do. You got to time it up perfectly for it to work. LeSean McCoy right here. I just wish he got better animations. That's simply it right now. LeSean McCoy should have the best animations in the game. He does get, I think he gets really solid abilities as well. And you guys could see, 87 short route running and an 80 medium route running. That's even better than Kamara's out the backfield. Really good right here. This card's really, really good. Like I said, I think our top 5 running backs are just insane right now. And just, I was very disappointed with this card. So at number 4, we do got Sweetness, and if you have used this card, you know how truly good he was. He went from being one of the worst running backs last year to being one of the best this year. Last year, they gave him kind of what they did to LeSean McCoy. They gave a really good player, very terrible animations, but this year, Walter Payton has the really fast side juke, which is amazing right now. I feel like in the game, it's one of the best animations because they killed the spin move this year, so the juke is very important. Obviously, you can swerve and stuff too, but I really like that as well because he is 5'10", 200 pounds, so he is going to get through every single hole. That's why I'm kind of liking the smaller running backs right now in the game. They feel absolutely amazing. He also does have really good excel agility. The carrying at 89 is good too. The 92 change direction, 90 trucking, and a 93 break tackle. Like I said, although we're losing we're losing 1 speed, you're getting much better trucking. You're getting much better animations as well. I think Walter Payton as well gets 0 AP jukebox, if I'm not mistaken, which is also helping out his juke move, which is insane. And 76 catching isn't bad. It's definitely viable. Walter Payton, I'm telling you guys, if you use this card, you know he's really good. At number 3, we do have Edgerrin James, otherwise known as Edge. You guys know this card was one of my favorites in the game, and I think this is one that a lot of people have in their top 3s as well. Edge, 6'2", 219 pounds, so one of the bigger receiving backs you'll ever see in Madden. Yes, he is a receiving back with that weight, basically the same weight as Eric Dickerson, and he's going to move like a receiving back. He's not going to be clunky like Eric Dickerson. He has 91 speed on him, 94 excel, which is top end, which is definitely going to help that 91 feel more like a 92 for you there. He also does have really good carrying. The catching's at 82 as well. The change direction at 87 is a little bit lower than what you'd like to see, but I haven't really noticed it too much. And then the 90 trucking, 91 break tackle, and then the route running. He has like the same exact route running as our guy LeSean McCoy as well, with the good animations too. They gave Edge the good animations. What is this card bad at? Literally, if he was 92 speed, he'd probably be the number 1 running back in the game for me. But since he's 91, I'm holding him back just a tiny bit. This card, I'm telling you guys, I have loved him more than I've ever liked any other card in the game right now. He's a beast. He's definitely a beast. At number 2, we do have Emmett Smith. And Emmett Smith did take over last week, I thought, as the number 1 running back. Obviously, until the guy at number 1 just took over a couple days ago. But Emmett Smith right here at 92 speed is very, very good in the game, right? Top end in the game. He is 5'9", 210 pounds. So not the biggest running back in the world. But when you look at him, he is about as balanced as you can get right now in the game. He has 85 catching, which is the highest on the list so far, which is, I wouldn't say crazy, but I feel like there's maybe a guy or two that you could probably put above him there. Kamara. Maybe I'm just a biased fan there, but 94 agility is tough. I know a lot of people always were questioning that excel when he first came out. I have not noticed that at all. Emmett Smith has been nothing but a beast when I've used him. 90 change direction too. The trucking and break tackle are good, and they gave him really good route running too at 83 short, which is the most important one. Emmett Smith right now, I'm telling you guys, a very good card in the game. I've loved him since the day I started using him. I bought him for what, like 900K, and he's one of the first cards I actually kept. I usually don't keep cards when they're expensive like that after gameplays. Emmett Smith, I enjoyed and I kept. And at number 1, you guys knew this was coming, the fastest running back in the game, tied for the fastest card in the game, Barry Sanders. He has 91 excel, 94 agility to match that as well. He is 5'8", 200 pounds, but like I told you guys, I've been liking the little running backs more. They bounce off the offensive lineman so much better. It saves you like get trapped in the hole. You can somehow find yourself falling forward through it or even gaining yards out of it because how small they are. He also does have really solid change of direction at 95, which is actually game high. This is that's the highest change direction you'll find in the game as well. The break tackle at 94 is good as well. The 83 trucking is viable, but you're probably going to be swerving a lot with Barry Sanders too. And they didn't give Barry the absolute worst juke like they did last year as well. It's good to see Barry Sanders back in the game, and obviously definitely a viable option here at number 1 right now. Barry Sanders, I'm telling you guys, you got to go try him at least once. He has 1 AP human joysticks for all my current gen guys out there. He also gets 0 AP evasive, so the spin move and the juke move is better. Barry, man, I'm telling you guys, this card is definitely the best running back in the game. Boys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I definitely love doing the top 10s, and I hope you guys enjoy them as well. Make sure to hit that sub button. We just did hit 20K. Don't really have an insane goal right now. I guess we could start pushing for that big 25K mark. That'd be a quarter of 100,000. It's insane that we're even a fifth of the way there, but I appreciate you guys so much, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace out, boys.